This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, Kishore. So what you have done, Kishore, have you created your Azure subscription? Huh?
Uh, Hello.
Yeah, you created your Azure subscription. You need to go to portal.azure.com, Kishore. Portal.azure.com. Okay. Now you created your Azure subscription, you said day before yesterday. So when you create your Azure subscription, how much credit did you get? Huh? Let me see. Okay, 14,500. You see, Deepika, when you create your Azure account, you will get 14,500 credit. Okay.
Okay, Kash.
So the I have already sent email to you guys, right? How to create your Azure subscription. And uh, Ravi, you already received my email. How to in with the download links, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now give me control, Kishore. Thank you. Now at the in here, you will have two arrows, right, pointing to each other. Somewhere here, you need to click on that so that it will be collapsed. This go to meeting will collapse. Done. Can you send me the photo of your computer screen on WhatsApp? What you are seeing, Kishore? Send me the photo of your. No. Take a photo from your phone. Take a photo from your phone and send it to me on WhatsApp. Take a photo from mobile phone. Open the camera. No, I see that one. Okay, so I have received. Okay, good. So you have minimized already. Good. Now, so what we have to do is we need to create Azure subscription, and uh, those who are going to do local setup like Ravi, you have to do the local setup. Now when you do Azure subscription, you get somewhere around 200 US dollar equivalent to in your local currency. 14,500 is the amount you received. Okay. Now what we have to do with these amounts, we will utilize this amount for the next 30 days, right? 30 days free trial, we can utilize this one. So we don't have to pay anything. Whatever the resources we will create, it is gonna use this credit. Okay. Now first thing first, what we have to do is we need to create. Okay, I'm gonna write down the. Can you open a notepad, a fresh notepad, Kishore? Close this one and
Yes.
open. Okay, so today is what? Today is 29th June. Point number one is create resource group. Now what we have to do, we need to create a resource group. What is resource group? Resource group is like a container, because in Azure we have resources. All these are resources, like virtual machine is what it is, a resource, right? App service is what it is, a resource. SQL database resource, everything is resource here. So we need to create a container. That container will have all the resources. So let's create a resource group. On the top, search for resource group. You have a search box. Okay, whatever the things you would like to search, you can search here. So you type in res resource group. You see, this is the one. Okay, sure, you have the control. Now click on create. At the left hand side you have create option. Click on create, and then you need to name the resource group. The name the resource group is RG, R for Romeo, G for gold, RG underscore West US. West US, one word. No space, no space. So we are going to create our resource group in United States, right? West United States, and that's the data center in California. So West US, we have to choose West US, this one, US West US. This is the region, US West US. So this data center is located in California. So we are going to create everything in California. So let's click on review plus create. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's click on review plus create. Create. So the resource group is getting ready now. Yeah, that is done. You see, now this is a container. We will create all the resources inside this container. Okay, this is like a box. Inside this box we will put all our resources. Now the second point is create virtual network. So on the top, search for virtual network. You have the search box. Yeah, type in virtual network. We need to create a network so that all computers will get connected to that network. Click on virtual network. Very good. Now click on create at the left hand side. Now click on resource group drop down and choose RG underscore West US. This is the container. Choose this container. So all the resources will go in this container. Name, type in VNet underscore West US. So we are going to create our virtual network in West US, in California data center. West underscore West US. Okay. Review plus create. Create. So all the resources will go under this RG underscore West US. Okay. This is a network cable. We just created a virtual network. It will take few seconds to get this created. Open the notepad again, the one which we are using. Yeah. Okay, so we have created resource group. That's the first thing. Second, virtual network. So we have completed the first point and the second point. Now the third point, we need to create virtual machines. Like we have to create servers. So there are three servers we need: domain, database, and Sccm, and the last machine will be Windows 10, the client machine. Okay, so let's go to virtual machine. Now search for virtual machine on the top. Click on virtual machine. Yeah, click on create at the left hand side. Virtual machine. We have to create three servers and one Windows 10 computer. Okay, so let's quickly create all these machines. Resource group same, rg_west us. Virtual machine name, domain. The first machine name will be domain, domain, right? Go down, scroll down. Now you have image, which is written Ubuntu server. We don't need a Linux box, we need Windows server. So choose Windows Server 2019 data center. Yes, that is the latest one. Choose that. Go down, and then you have size. Size is what? 2 CPU and 8 GB RAM. So give 1 CPU and 3.5 RAM. Okay, give minimum. Yeah, the first one. Yeah, below. Yes, 1 CPU, 3.5 RAM. Very good. Now, username. You need to create a user ID and password to log into this machine. So type in Kishore. That's your username, and the password in the password boxes. You can type in password at the rate 123. Yeah, P capital.
Yes.
Anything of your choice. But make a note of this password. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Wait. Okay, so this is going to be the username and password for all the machines. Okay, and then what we have to do, we need to click on review plus create. Okay, so those who have not created Azure subscription, you need to create today and follow this step. Okay, click on create. Create. So the first machine is getting ready, and that is domain, right? We will make that server as a domain controller. That machine is Windows Server 2019. Now let's go ahead and add another server, that is database. So on the top, search for virtual machine again. Virtual machine, very good. Now look for create at the left hand side and virtual machine. Follow the same, repeat the same step, but the machine name will be different this time. Resource group is same, rg_west us. No, up. Go back to virtual machine again. Search for virtual machine.
Should I go back or I will search?
Search for virtual machine and click on virtual machine. Yeah. Create virtual machine, rg_west us database. Okay, everything will remain as it is. You just have to type in your user ID, and password is already copied. Yeah, Windows Server 2019 data center, 1 CPU, it's already selected. Type in username Kishore, and password is, yeah, very good. Review plus create. So we are creating the second machine. Review plus create. That is database. Okay, the second machine is getting ready. Create. Very good. So the second machine is getting ready now. Domain and database. Now the third machine, SCCMPS. Let's go ahead and search for the third machine. I mean virtual machine again. Search for virtual machine again. Very good. Now go to create virtual machine. Now this time you choose the resource group, same resource group, Sccm PS. Repeat the same step, but the name will be different. Sccm PS. PS primary site. Okay, go down and type in Kishore here. Everything will remain as it is. Same,
The
same,
size will be same.
same size is same. Kishore. Enter the user ID and password and review plus create. Perfect. Yeah, create. So 3 machine is done. Now we have to create the 4th machine. That's the last machine, Windows 10, Win 10. Okay. So operating system should be Windows 10, not Windows Server. So you go back, search for virtual machine again. Resource group same, Win 10. Machine name is Win 10. Win 19. No. Here the image will be Windows 10. Change the image to Windows 10, the last one. Scroll down. Scroll down. Last one. Scroll down. Yes. Go down and choose the same user ID and same password. Below there is a checkbox. Go down till the bottom. There is a checkbox. You need to check that box. Yes. Check that
This
box.
one.
Yes. Review plus create. Create. Very good. So what we have done, we have created 4 different machines. Okay. 4 machines we created. Understood?
What I need to do now?
Okay, so now you have created 4 different machines, right? Now point
Yes.
number 4, open the notepad and point number 4. Okay, make virtual machines public IP address as a static. Virtual machines public IP address as a static. Okay, now we have to make virtual machine public IP address a static because right now all of them are dynamic. Dynamic means they will keep on changing. So let's go back to virtual machine on the top.
Go back resources.
No, virtual machine, search for virtual machine. Very good. Now there are 4 different machines you created. All of them are in rg_west us resource group, right? The resource group has to be same for each one of them. Location will have to be same, otherwise the machine will not be able to communicate to each other. And they are running means they are started and up and running at the moment. They are Windows operating system. Now these public IP address what you see here, they have to be same. It should not change all the time. So otherwise you will not be able to connect to the machine. So what we have to do, we need to click on each one of them. Let's say database. I will show you for database, and then you have to do it for the other machines. Okay, so when you click on database, you have public IP address. Click on public IP address and then click on static. This IP will never change, it will remain as it is. Okay, so we don't have to use dynamic IP address, we have to use static IP address for all machines, whether it is database, domain, SCCM or Windows 10. Now repeat the same step for domain and SCCM and Windows 10. Kishore, now click on domain.
What I
You
need
have
to
to
do? Click into.
click on domain, and then you have to click on the public IP address. And then click on static. Save. Repeat the same step for Windows 10 and SCCMPS. Virtual machine. Click on virtual machine. Now, yeah, SCCMPS. Static. Save. Okay, so every machine has public IP address so that we can connect to these machines remotely. Okay, why? Because these machines are located in California. We cannot log in physically, we have to log in remotely. Now how do we connect these machines? How do we remotely log into these machines? You need to download one application called mremote. So let's download one application, mremote. Is this your office computer or your personal computer, Kishore?
This is office computer.
Okay, so can we install mremote?
Yes, we can install.
Okay, open a new tab. Open a new tab. Open a new tab. Yes. Okay, type in mremote download. Mremote download. Yes. Space. Mremote and then space. Nah. Download. Now click on mremote, the first one. Download mremote. Yes, that one. So this is an application. Click on this green one, MSI, the green MSI. Yes. And click on save file. Now it is downloading, right? Okay, wait. So we have completed resource group, the first thing. The second is virtual network. Then we have created virtual machine, 3 virtual machines we created. Then we made the public IP address of all the machines as a static, right? Now what we have to do, we need to install point number 5. We need to install mremote application so that we will be remotely connecting to all the machines. Okay, so here we have this option which we downloaded. Mremote is an executable content virus. I don't care. I'm going to click on OK. So this is the application we need to install. Go next, 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 and install. Accept license. Next, next. Install. Yeah. Is it asking you to enter the password or click on yes or
No,
something?
uh, nothing is asking.
Okay. You have admin rights on this machine?
Yes.
Okay, so if you have admin rights, then it will let you install this application. Yes, good. Click on finish. Yeah. Okay, so the application is now downloaded, right? Now click on search and open, look for that application. Minimize that, yeah.
This one.
Yeah, double click and open that one, M remote application. A user recommended setting, yeah. Ask me later, anything, yeah. Okay, so this is the application which we have to use all the time to connect to all the machines. We have 4 different machines. We will be remotely logging into the machine using this application. Okay, so first of all, we have to create some of the things here. For example, we need to create one folder. Let's create a folder. Type in Sccm lab. Sccm lab. Okay, now right click on Sccm lab and choose new connection 4 times. New connection, that is connect. I am saying new connection, yes, 4 times. Right click on Sccm lab again and new connection one more time. Again one more time. Again one more time. Very good. So there are 4 different machines, so we created 4 different connections. Now for each connection you type in first one domain, second one rename it, yeah, rename it to domain, the second one database, third one SCCMPS, and the last one is Win10.
Domain, then
And database, SCCMPS, Win10. Win10, okay, very good. Now click on tools on the top, tools, and then click on options, and then click on connections. Left hand side you have connection in the list, and choose the first option which says single click on connection opens it. Very good, click OK, and now click on file and save connection file. Very good. So what we have done, we created 4 different connection and we have done some configuration changes. Now file, exit this one, close this and open again, this M remote, open again. So this is the application which you have to use. Okay, now one by one you have to add the IP address of each machine. Let's go to Azure portal, the website, Azure, yeah, go to virtual machine. Okay, I will show you the first one and then you have to repeat the same step. Now for example, I have to take the IP address of domain server, right? So a database, that's the first one. So I need to copy this IP address. Okay, Control C, and then I'll go to mremote and I'll go to database. Right, this is database, and then you have host name here. You see host name here. You need to paste the IP address. That's it. Similarly, you have to go back domain. Right, you have to copy the IP address here and domain. Right, and paste the IP address here. Okay. Now repeat the same step for Sccm and Win10. Yeah, this is for Sccm PS. Paste the IP address here. Very good. Now Win10. Now click on File on the top and click on Save Connection File. Very good. So we have given the public IP address for each machine, domain, database, Sccm, and Windows 10. Now let's connect to the machine. Click on domain, first one. Click on just single click, and it will give you the pop-up to enter the username and password. So more choices, and use different account. Type in Kishore and the password which we have given on the notepad. Password @123, whatever it is. Copy and paste it. Yes. Very good. Now, similarly, you have to log into database now. What does it say? The connection to computer could not connect. The amount of time. Okay, can you try database? You can type in Kishore and keep the password in copied mode, so that you just have to enter the password. Oh, so cannot open connection, no host name specified. No host name specified. This computer cannot connect to the remote. The two computers could not connect. The amount of time allotted. Try connecting. The problem continues. No host name specified. Okay, so I'm going to click on Save Connection File, File, and Exit. Let me close this mremote application and open again. And right click on this mremote icon. Right click on this mremote icon, and then we will I think two of them are open. You have to close one of them. Yeah, now click on domain to see whether it is connecting or not. Yes. Database Sccm, try connecting to other machines. Okay, guys. So we have done all these steps till point number 7. Now what we have to do, we need to do basic configuration on all the servers. So servers are ready, but there are a few things which we have to do before we start using the servers. So I will show you in domain. You have to repeat the same step on database and SCCM. Now for example, this is the server domain, right? You need to first check this box which says do not show this message again. Okay, that's the first thing you have to do. Second thing what we have to do, you need to close it. Then you have to go to local server just to verify the name. So it is domain, right? And it is domain, so it is very matching. Okay, domain is matching. You have IPv4 and IPv6. We don't need IPv6. We can disable that one. So what we have to do, we need to click on that one, this IPv6, and then it will open the network adapter. Right click on this network adapter properties, and the last one, which is internet protocol version 6, make sure you uncheck this one, internet protocol version 6, uncheck and okay and close. Then you have IE enhanced security, which is on, so we need to turn it off, otherwise you will not be able to go to any website. So turn it off. Then you have IE install updates automatically. It is downloading updates from internet. It should not. Sccm server should be pushing the update to all the machines. If it downloads update from internet, it will restart the machine anytime. So we have to disable this auto install. So in order to do that, right click on start, run, and type in cmd command prompt. And in command prompt, we have to use sconfig, S for sugar, config, and hit enter. Then 5 and hit enter, M and hit enter, so that it is gonna change from automatic to manual. So automatic method will be disabled. Okay, so that is done. So domain is done. Domain is ready for everything now. Now go ahead to the database and repeat the same step. Database. Click on this checkbox and close. Local server at the left hand side. Now click on IPv6. Right click on adapter, properties, IPv6, remove that. Click OK. Close it. Now IE enhanced security off. Open command prompt now. Sconfig, S for sugar, config. Hit enter. 5, yeah, point number 5 first. 5, hit enter. M and hit enter. Repeat the same step on SCCMPS.
This internet connection, yes.
Yes, yes. Yeah, open command prompt. Very good. Now, so what we have done, guys, we have, so these are initial setup which we have to do, right? And then we need to install. Now from here, our servers are ready.
So from here, we'll start doing SCCM prerequisite. Okay, start installing SCCM prerequisites. Okay, so we have many things to do. Okay, first of all, we need to make a domain controller and DNS server. So which server will become our domain controller and DNS server, guys?
Domain server.
Right. So we have domain server and we will make that server as a domain controller. Then we have to install SQL server. On which server we will make that server as a SQL server?
Database.
Right, database. So point number 8, hit enter and type in point number 8, install ADDS role on domain server. On domain server. These are the things which you don't have to do in company, because in companies it will already be there. Okay, so we have to do all these things quickly. Okay, install ADDS role on domain server. Okay, that is a prerequisite for
For installing SCCM.
now prereq for domain controller. Understood? In order to make that server as a domain controller, we need to install ADDS role. Point number 9, install .NET 3.5 on database server. This is a prereq for
Database server.
SQL server. Database server will become SQL server, right? So we have to install .NET 3.5 on that server. Now let's go to domain server. And at the right hand side, click on dashboard at the left hand side next to local server dashboard. Yes. And now click on add roles and features. Okay, take a little bit up. Yeah, maximize it. Next, next, next on domain. ADDS, the second one, Active Directory Domain Services add feature. This is the role which we have to install. Next, install. Next, install. Now go to database and dashboard. Click on dashboard, add roles and features. We are on database server now, guys. We have to install what? .NET 3.5 here. Next, this is database. Next, next, next. You don't have to select anything. Yeah, .NET 3.5, the first one. Next, 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 finish. Install. Very good. Now we have to install a few roles and features on SCCM. SCCM, there are many roles and features needed. Okay, so let me write down those roles and features. Okay, guys, so these are the roles and features we have to install on SCCM PS server, okay? Because SCCM server needs many roles and features. Web server IIS, .NET 3.5, 4.7 bits, RDC, WSUS tools, WA, Windows authentication, ASP.NET 3.5, IIS 6, WMI compatibility, and the last one is IIS management scripts and tools. So we have to go to SCCM server, guys. This is SCCM server dashboard. Okay, add roles and features. Same process. We need to maximize it. Next. Next. This is SCCM PS server. Next. So here we need to choose this web server IIS. I'm going to check that box and add feature. So this is the one which we have to choose here in roles. Then next, and we have to choose everything inside .NET 3.5. So .NET 3.5, HTTP activation, add feature, non-HTTP activation. In case if you would like to know why we are installing this, you can read the description here, okay? And these are the list given by Microsoft. So we have to install everything inside .NET 4.7. Add feature, MSMQ, add feature, named pipe, and TCP. These are the list given by Microsoft that you must install these 4 roles and features before you make the server as a primary site server. Bits, background intelligent transfer service. Then you go down and then you choose remote differential compression, right? This one. Then you scroll down. You have expand this remote server administration tool and expand a role administration tool. And you choose Windows Server Update Services tool. This one. The next, and then again next. Now in here you have to choose Windows authentication. Okay, Windows authentication, and then scroll down, expand this application development and choose ASP.NET 3.5, and then you have to choose IIS 6 WMI compatibility, this one, and then you choose IIS management scripts and tools. These are the roles and features needed on SCCM server, guys. Then only I will make this server as a SCCM primary site server. I need to go next and install. Okay. Now we need to install WADK and WinPE on SCCM server. These are the things which you don't have to do on companies, guys, because in companies these things will already be there. So you have to do quick, okay, and make the server ready. Once the server is ready, SCCM server, then your job starts. You know, like you have to deploy application, you have to deploy updates, you have to deploy operating system. So the operation task will be the main thing for you guys, and you have to focus more on that one. So install WADK and WinPE on SCCM server. These are the prerequisite. Without this, you will not be able to deploy operating system. So on SCCM server, guys, what we have to do, we need to open Internet Explorer. Let's open Internet Explorer, Kishore. And type in google.com. Yeah, click OK. Google.com. Very good. Here you type in WADK download, Windows Assessment Deployment Kit. So this is a kit which contains your operating system customizer. We will be able to customize our operating system. Windows ADK. Okay, the first one. Download ADK and install. Click on that one, the first one. Windows ADK. Now in this website, there are many versions of ADK. We will use the version for Windows 10. However, we have a version for Windows 11 as well, but Windows 11 is not yet released. So I am going to choose Windows 10 ADK, not Windows 11 ADK. So that is right here, right here, right here, right here. This one, ADK for Windows 10 2004. Okay, we need to install this one and we need to install this one. Two things are needed: WADK, Windows Assessment Deployment Kit, and WinPE. So I'm going to click on this one and run. This is ADK. This helps you to customize Windows images. Okay, we can customize Windows operating system image. So I'm going to go next here, next here, accept the license terms and condition. Now we don't need everything here, so I'm going to remove other things which I don't need. Okay, I need only two things, guys: deployment tool, which will help us to customize Windows images, and deploy operating system. You see, tools to customize and manage Windows images and to automate installation. Second, USMT. We will be able to use this tool to migrate user data from one computer to another computer. It will help you to capture user data. So these are the two things needed: deployment tool and USMT install. So that is done. The first point is done in point number 11. WADK is done. Now once WADK is completed, then we have to install WinPE, the second one. Okay, WinPE is needed. So WinPE, it's on the same website. Okay, if you right now it is installing, we have to wait for the installation to finish. Once it is installed on the same website, you need to click on the WinPE and install that one too. Now, whenever we are done with the session, you must stop all the machines, because if you don't stop the machine, what will happen? Your credit will be deducted. Right now you have 14,500 credit, right? You see 14,500 credit, and that credit you have to utilize for the whole month. So you have to use it wisely. Once you are done with your session, you check all the boxes and then choose stop. You have a stop, but don't stop now. It is getting installed. You have to wait for the installation to finish. So this WADK, once this is done, Kishore, then you have to click on this one, download this one, the second one,
Let me.
and click and install that one. You have to just straightforward, just go next, 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 and install. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So you need to install this one, and after you install that, you have to stop all the machines. How will you stop? You go to Azure portal, check all the boxes, and then click on stop. Clear?
Okay.
When you click on stop,
Yeah.
you have option to click on yes. So you need to click on yes. Not now. You have to do it once the installation is finished. So two things are you have to do two things. First, you need to install WinPE, and then you have to stop the server every machine. Any question, guys?
That's it.
Anyone? Deepika, Ravi, clear?
Clear, Kashf.
You have to create your own account, Deepika, and follow the same step and make sure you are on the same page. Okay.
Sure, Kash.
And
I'll
Ravi,
do that.
you have to make the server today. Okay. And follow these steps. Understood, Ravi? In case, Ravi, if you are facing any challenges, or Deepika, any challenges, you message me on WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, Kash.
Okay, guys. Kishore, you send this to everyone on WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group, please.
Yeah. Yes, sure. Yes, sir. I will do it now.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.